Tanya Nations, Senior Director of the Center for Career Education at Millsaps College, and I also oversee the major experience.
I'm Susie Nyberg. I'm the Career Specialist here in the Center for Career Education in the L School of Management.
I'm Megan Tate. I'm the Internship Coordinator here at Millsaps College, and I work in the Center for Career Education.
One of my favorite stories happened a few years back. A young lady comes to me, says, "I want to work for Amy Poehler." And I'm thinking, the Amy Poehler, okay. And she was already phenomenal, the young lady that is. She was a sophomore at the time. But when she was in high school, she had worked with a group that had passed 2 House bills to stop human trafficking in the state of Alabama. She was awesome. Her need, though, was to get involved somehow with a group called Smart Girls at the Party, of which Amy Poehler had started with 2 friends. And she was all about empowerment for young girls. So we worked together on what should go in a portfolio, and I was very impressed with the video she created. We made connections and contacted our communities and finally found someone who would listen. That led to an interview in Austin, Texas with 2 of Miss Poehler's best friends. And the result was that the young lady was dubbed the Southern Ambassador for Smart Girls at the Party. I got the call right after she called her mom. I was thrilled. And to be honest, this was not the highlight of her career at Millsaps, nor has it been the highlight since her time at Millsaps. I'm so proud of her. She's continuing to empower others today.
Recently, I had a student who is graduating and early in their career didn't make the best decisions in how they used their time and what it was like suddenly coming to college in a whole new world. Needless to say, GPA suffered, and those kinds of things are really hard to overcome. This student decided late on that they would work really hard and bring that GPA up, and it's really hard to overcome that, but he did that. He was working really hard. He was committed to do that. He was hoping to interview with some companies. Their GPA requirement was a little bit higher than what his GPA was, but he was determined to do this and do it well, and he was very patient about it. But I was able to talk with an employer about the kind of person he was and the commitment that he has made, and was able to get them to look at his resume and able to get him to interview. Ultimately, he did get an internship, and he has been hired upon his graduation. So just a little bit of a success story, how hard work and how we can help you, and sometimes helping you connect with employers in the best way.
A couple of great success stories we've had here with students is I had a student come to me who's a psychology major, and she really was looking to get into a very particular part of the business where she wanted to work with children that had been abused or had some trauma in their lives and had some counseling that they needed to go through. And she actually reached out to the Mississippi Advocacy Center and created an internship for herself. They had never partnered with Millsaps before, and she was really passionate about the area she wanted to get into, and she knew that the Advocacy Center was a huge part of that. So she did the legwork. We came in, we talked about it, we built her resume, and she reached out to them, and she started volunteering in the fall semester. And then that turned into a full-time internship in the spring semester. And now that she's graduating, she has left the internship open for another student to step into it for future years to come.